Hello and welcome to my meander for this week. I'm recording this on Tuesday, and there's been a great change in the temperature between yesterday and today. As we had synod on Saturday, I took yesterday off and spent much of the day working in the yard, raking leaves, piling up brush and branches, generally getting things ready for winter. It was 21 degrees Celsius and I was wearing a t-shirt. Today, it feels like 2 degrees Celsius, and I'm somewhat more bundled up. Once again, this emphasizes that things can change quite rapidly and have a significant effect. As we know, we're in a fast-moving and quickly changing world. Today, there are midterm elections in the USA, and they may redirect the government there for the next few years. Across the globe, there is inflation at a level which has been unprecedented in the last 40 years. There's war in Ukraine and the fear it may spread. In addition, the fact that over the weekend we had record high temperatures in our region suggests that there's something happening to our climate. And then, of course, there's the fact that we are all on what we hope is the back end of a pandemic. It's interesting and unusual, despite all the disruption that we face, that there's not been a turning to God as there might have been in previous generations. Normally, people would either be seeking help from God or putting the blame on God, but currently God doesn't seem to enter the equation. The recent census figures suggest that 53% of Canadians believe in God, whereas in 2011 that number was 67%. This decline is reflected in our province too. A question that arises for me is, how did God become excluded from what is often called the public square? I think there's a sense in which we, the church, have lost confidence in God beyond the realm of personal salvation. Please don't hear what I'm not saying. Our salvation is vital. Every person is created to worship God and to love God forever. This is made possible through the redemptive work of Jesus on the cross, and through the Holy Spirit we apply that to ourselves. The question I've been pondering is, have we narrowed the nature of redemption and enclosed it into our churches and applied it solely to ourselves? The biblical picture, as I read it, is that redemption is applied to all creation. As we're reminded in Revelation 21 and verse 5, all things will be made new. We're promised that things will change, but as we go through life as individuals and the church, we need to point the way to renewal of our lives in looking more like Christ, but also in our communities. The message of Jesus is new life, life that spreads far and wide. The church is to be an agent of change. Once again, thank you for being here. I trust that you'll have a blessed week. Goodbye for now.